This is Agent Fox, aka Raziera, back with more. Back with more, this. Back with more hours too. What was the guy supposed to do again?
It's the hot shot for hire from the wireless.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers
You're here
in
from
your diet?
Agent Ensara. Afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
Nope, I just stopped by to ask about their secret
Sounds like
recipe.
you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
Never met him.
So you were just stopping by to ask about his secret innovation, the one that likely got him killed.
I'm looking for. I work with a group of villagers that climb the corporate ladder.
Just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runner. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it.
Can we go now?
Go on. But remember, taste more and feel less. Auntie Fizzo's Num Rum.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally
Sure
giving
use a
them
few more
away!
contractors like you on the payroll.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Look who's back. You.
Do you have any? Your boss is dead. Do you have any news you know
I
of?
know one. Vallo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit.
You've never met her?
The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. More's the pity.
Did it? Bah. Thankfully, I have no pride.
Ooh, bet they charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Oh, look at this one.
Finally, somebody else here with the guts to act. I was about ready to start tearing my ears off. Trapped as I was, listening to these running mouths. Pleased to see you. Ain't sure if you heard, but I'm looking at a promotion to president of aggressive acquisitions after what you and I accomplished on Paradise Island.
Not bad. We can do your newfound power.
Exactly what I told you. Locate priority foes and bring them low. Make the difficult decisions. Bring the war to a close and look damn fine in the process. You'll see. I owe you more than a few drinks. Save me a couple of more.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left the door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
Just like the secret recipe and its ingredients. Since I caught you red-headed,
What?
red-handed.
All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
Everyone knows it was you. Stand there and walk away clean.
I don't think so. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Look, you're trying to clown for subterfuge, clearly.
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow.
Bet the corporate investor would like to hear how you caught like an amateur.
Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Through the vent?
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom runner.
Oh.
Don't you agree?
Oh, yes, quite.
Well,
Wait, what? How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid-upper tier retail association.
Auntie's choice of fuel. Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice?
back deck. Back to the back deck.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare? Hey, everybody, look who it is. Are all finished?
I met your Mr. Janitor. His name's Amos. He's an old acquaintance of Auntie.
He was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Her real name is Dr. Felicity Caro.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait, there's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Ah, explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
What else?
That's everything I have to share.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
No, that's right. Alcantara didn't make it.
The drink or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually, right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it.
He's in the brig. Do I need to worry about security?
They got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is.
Like, how mean are we talking exactly?
You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day.
Okay.
Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay. We'll may you effectuate effectually toward the
Oh, ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. From our nutritious tobacco line is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. Then you need a good set of arms.
Let's see this man in the moon.
wonderful. More of you.
Why the... He is... graffitied? Oh, this guy's got to be interesting.
Jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
I'm as bad as you at following the rules, but 100 times better than not getting caught.
That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else?
Looks like the ask here is shorter.
You implying I'm suffering from oxygen deprivation? You do know the... Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
Actually, the talk.
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, alright, I give up. What do you want?
Okay. You clearly know Brenda. I said something about finding out too clear, but it's not to be in here. There's a lot of clear estimate in this place. How'd you end up there?
Frankly, that any of these rung leeches have a thought to spare for me over all the false hopes aunties hammered into them astounds me. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
I want to know what you did to make Auntie so angry and what you want in return. Another part about this, maybe you can give me something I can use against them.
That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation. Space, furthermore, and consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything else would be unseemly.
Alright, what do you need?
Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man, dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
I guess you want a shot at being petty right back?
You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say.
Patch it into the system. That doesn't sound easy.
System controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier before I got caught. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you.
Sure, this seems ill-advised, but fun.
Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Oh, I should mention while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it?
How can I get out of the evidence locker behind you?
You'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
Might pay this much.
Alright. See that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you. Yeah. Yeah.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor.
That Auntie's Choice Society is based upon, not because we worship.
controls I was going to use to claim outside of the task because it is a claim.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blundership. Steve, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations.
Stop that scrounging, boy.
Big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility. But no hope is better than false hope, right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking moon.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Starlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler, sixth base person for the Anti-Cleo Starlings. I cleared Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I dose this message. Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on the
Spectrum antibiotics.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Can't tell the difference. Cannons? I have whatever side weapon you need.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Thanks. Now what's this big secret of yours?
The Spacer's Choice and Anti-Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
Why didn't you record that onto your audio cartridge instead of your little diatribe?
I had to say it was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly.
So it's gonna happen to once we reconnect with Earth.
This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such.
Did you want me to break you out of here?
No, thanks. Once
Okay then. guess I'll just fast travel back to the back deck.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement. Assume that was your doing.
According to him, the current power structure of Auntie's Choice seems quasi-legal at best.
Wait, what?
Auntie isn't really the CEO of Auntie. She's only getting away with it because Arthur went dark.
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, contextually.
Nobody needs to get hurt here. I'll just pay me and I'll go.
Yeah, right. Pay you and you'll, guess the executive.
Well, maybe
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
what if I...
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement. Assume that was your doing.
The current power structure of Auntie Choice seems quasi-legal.
What?
I was so certain Auntie's gonna gone as soon as Space Jones back in charge.
But I like unfettered self-betterment. I've got a lot of pent-up drive to assert myself someday. I'm practically bursting with unrealized potential.
Wait, this is bad.
What does the...
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, contextually.
Talking like that will get you killed.
Twombly? Maybe we should worry more about them right now?
Try to save Ration.
Exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone in an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Ah, I remember that scene. We need to...
Can't rattle me, I'm fortified by preservatives. Wang up.
Okay, so all choices lead to me killing them. Whatever. Doesn't matter. All choices lead them to them dying. Ooh, what's up there? Can I go up there? Is it possible? I don't think it is. Well, well.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice.
I just had word from that old number cruncher on Cloister. Alden tells me you agreed to continue the work we began at Greater Tranquility Station. Grand! A collaboration between Auntie's Choice and the Order will truly reward all of Arcadia. Not to mention the Order itself. If they partner
I'm
with us,
suddenly
it's only a matter
very
of time before they come to see that
disturbed about this.
profits are a more tangible proof of progress than those unquantifiable theories they get lost in.
Suddenly, I'm not so sure about this. I had some questions for you before I go. I mean, some more about you, Gertie.
Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job. And I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
Can you tell me what Cleo's like? Do you like working under her?
Answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer. Quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Right. Right. Right.
Hello, daring self-determinist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Actually, I haven't invited Vice President Gertie here directly.
And you can see her as soon as I'm finished. Where was I? Oh, yes. Because now I'm finished. You'll find VP Hewitt right over there. When you're done, please exit to...
Make profitable choices.
Okay, then.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
I'm not here to join Auntie's Choice. I'm here to help move the peace progress along. Process.
They are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
You have a massive corporation. What kind of vision?
The kind that changes everything. The kind that turns our universal brand into the brand of the universe.
So why do you need me?
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It
So
serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
And what exactly are you looking for this consultant to do?
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
Sure. Well, that's a lot of brain power just to conjure up little old me.
I suppose you could say so. We have a very pressing, very specific need, and I do believe you will fit it perfectly.
If they're speaking this plainly about needing your services, their starting offer ain't gonna be stingy.
Alright. Tell me about it.
First assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
Are they high? We're in stasis or so? Stopped? As in, quit?
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated until
A union! Finally!
As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
They're striking. You're talking about a worker strike.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
No, it's just an old Earth term. It means they're starting to work to force you to negotiate.
Law! What a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
I suggest you negotiate so you can find a middle ground between you.
Negotiate? As in, give in to some of their demands? Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
Why by law would you think I'd offer you deniability?
No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice Society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Makes sense, I guess. Shouldn't be too hard to get them back to work.
Wonderful. You'll go to
I have zero doubt Auntie and I'll be...
Doing a task or two to buy the order support is one thing, but a lot are nice enough folk, reasonable or like, but they ain't equipped to rule. Sure, the folk here don't seem to trust Auntie's Choice, but give it time. They'll see the difference between freedom and complete domination soon enough. just as Tausetti did.
You sure about that? Sure about that?
But I have to hope. Listen, normally I'd take issue with one person playing Kingmaker. That is to say, there'll be enough time for that later. For now, we need to ally with we should move on, unless you've got something for me?
Time for profit forecast time, starting with product development. The boss. Butter of our
Well then.
operation.
Guess we're engaging with the corporate side of this. Well, deny. Continue. Stupid. Let's finally a reason to go this direction. So we're body found. Oh, whatever.
I'll handle this. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. You're about to enter territory controlled by Anti's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow.
Yes? And?
I spent some time as a Raptidon training assistant. If I get my final severance pay in this war, or one of the Raptidons I trained eat me.
Boyd, stop! I don't want to listen to you jaw about this.
Well, maybe it'll be Ripper. Or Little Choppy.
Stop!
Well, maybe then don't work for a corporation that tries to exploit everyone. I don't know.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in her office, and we're definitely making her miserable. Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause?
What's going on here?
We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves.
Is that what you're striking? You're being treated like slaves?
The proletariat to yield to worker subjugation by xenophobic proxy? No, that ain't right. But it's something that sounds super fancy when Will explains it. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs.
Well, it's into sell, so I'm going ahead and try and get this resolved.
Not sure how you're gonna get in. This door is...
If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Feels less like an overt labor negotiation and more like a covert assassination operation. Of course, I'm fine with either, dear.
Let's try. It's just.
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a... We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
These laborers appear to be biting the hand that barely feeds
If you
them.
won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates!
Okay.
All for a week. Can't believe what I'm losing on Adrena time and Antifizzo's Numrum. Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool.
Well, I'm here now. Tell me what you know.
Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work.
They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights.
How
But
annoying
you
for you.
understand that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
They're damn lucky to dedicate their lives.
These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their
They're
new
lucky.
position within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule? Or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed.
Well, that's horrifying. I don't even know.
Asking me? That clearly, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
That's good. That was actual Auntie's Choice that sent me here.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and this plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule.
How do I start the...
My workers are striking people now? They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumbly?
You don't know his name? You have this small of a crew and you don't know their names?
If I'm honest, I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons.
So their only value is to make you look good.
Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution, and by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished.
Thanks for reminding me why the Kurth Corner needs to give our chance to check.
Well, that's all fine and good in your system. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Antioch. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work.
So you're offering them nothing. That makes my job exceedingly difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll... Best of luck to you. Do us proud.
That makes my exceedingly difficult. Messages. What do you mean they stopped working? That's confusing. What do you mean they stopped working? Are they injured? That's not so. No, it's not. You know, being a leader has to do it. Please explain in detail. And this is just we're going to fall. Never the crime personal factors. Today, rebellion immediately. Nothing to do. We're sending a specialist. So the guy wears on the road. Saying destroy. Play this one. I get scan. Overseas logs. I lost my connection. That's how it's trying to get two south of town that leaves me in. Content. So I think that's the show on these books. I tried to claim I mean wrong runger. Why these stats using more? I think DJ time. I got things I should. This is good for a bottom line. I'll put some errors. Because I think especially good as it's going to kill my grip down. I think it's bored on baked beans taking it too closely.
I've no qualms with turning this labor negotiation into a liquidation job, dear. Just say the word.
Okay, let's do. Okay, let's just real quickly Just...
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done...
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back, Amelia. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stuff... Well, be quick.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
If
right,
you
folks.
won't let
Keep
us
it
sleep
changing
right, you can't charge us for stimulate.
And we're definitely making her miserable.
So we're... Don't they have, like, blackmail?
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
Your business is why I'm here. Auntie's choice is something to settle your complaints.
Settle my complaints? How exactly you planning that?
By listening. If you tell me what's wrong, I'll mediate a middle ground. What exactly are your grievances?
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor, labor... Remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
So your complaints that you're being undervalued, unsupported, and mistreated.
Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed plane than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
How hard it is for them? You don't work there?
I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and...
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what. Without...
Under the yoke of
Right, that.
And what... For you, Leo.
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work. Right?
And what's it go...
Shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's... Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
Well, that all seems reasonable. I'll take that as what I can do.
Thank you for your trouble.
Welcome back. Auntie and I continue to have high hopes. that you will come to shine under
I heard the
spotlight
workers'
of our
demands. And I
illustrious
think we can get them
guest.
work.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays?
They're demanding so work there.
12-hour? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
Offer 18. Give them a win and I
suppose that's true. That would translate into more profit for the plant. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
that's not the time to fight.
Free? Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
Also breaks on your personal agreement on the bottom line, Overseer.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing.
I know you're personally profiting off of forced Adrena time sales.
What? No, I would never.
I read your terminal, your profits, and get straight to your account.
And you can't. Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
Workers get I get the fistful of bits.
Huh. Is there more they ask?
They
want to relieve themselves on company time? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
Do you actually they hold it all day? If they have to go, they're doing it somewhere.
Somewhere? That... Oh, that actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door. What more do they want?
That's everything. I'll tell you something I can do.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say that.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
I know, sure.
That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for us?
This is Charlie's gonna do straight to you, saying.
I can't begin to tell a most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation?
I spoke to Grace about the Adrian.
Willing to see reason?
She's too happy about it. She asked, and convinced she should be free.
What's next?
I discussed her working hour.
What progress have you made?
I had some luck and haggling. Your shifts reduced to 18 hours a day.
Well, that certainly is disappointing. But I suppose we'll manage. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is now, if you'll excuse...
You did these folk a good turn, Commander. With luck, we'll be seeing more of these negotiations across Arcadia. Bosses will just have to live with it.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, you may tell the executives that dispatch...
Saxon Predator. Okay then, where? Let's...
Substitutes. The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend.
Wait.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-was. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
It went well. I negotiated a resolution and workers are back in the factory.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
It's the best possible result. I salary are fair to all parties. They work, you earn, I get pay.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
No, that's all. What's my next assignment?
That facility went exceedingly well, all things considered, and it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Hold on, back up a moment. Marketing is an art? What's this monopolistic mercantile methodology plan you mentioned?
It's an intricately crafted, multi-phase marketing initiative that will introduce Auntie's Choice to the rest of the galaxy and establish the foothold of our pending monopoly. It requires a series of daring, almost impossibly savvy, perfectly timed, and flawlessly executed stratagems to create optimal market positioning.
Whole thing's a load of bunko. Calculatory claptrap from a bunch of overeducated know-nothings who are so smart they're stupid. Go ahead. Tell them who devised it.
With pleasure! The archive on Cloister analyzed millions of variables with bazillions of permutations to create an idealized path for total competitive domination.
You don't trust the moon-sized mechanism design marketing?
Some oversized computronical doohickey. Mapping out key corporate strategery, just all as you please, based on what? Bunch of numbers. We're Auntie's Choice. We know what motivates people better than they do. Real marketing is gut-driven. It's not something you think about, it's something you feel. That is, convince someone to feel.
Alright, whatever. Can you just tell me?
Suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor.
Oh no, not like this again!
Their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important? Fine. Auntie and I agree. It presents possibilities.
That's a lot of That's a lot of ologies.
Actually, it's only 3. Surely you can handle a few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk...
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise.
See you when it's done.
Oh. Okay.
Consumers. What's more, we skip the
Oh, God.
lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible...
Is...
If it ain't my favorite commander, just stopping by to chat or...
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in... might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind, and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hid it good. Whatever you do, Inez, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. Will you help me?
Of course. No, it deserves justice.
Thank you, Commander. Now we keep our lamps lit.
Issue's mercy crushed us forward. Well,
Those raps are trained all right. Rather not fight them if it's all the same to you.
Looks like we're about to have company of the unwanted kind.
There's a new face. Any chance you've brung news from the commander? Can't restart the dig without his permission. And the clock's ticking on my getting that early completion bonus.
Why'd you stop digging?
Peculiar vibrations as we hit the halfway point. Could be nothing, but I got this job because the last foreman ignored similar readings. It ended poorly for him.
Sorry to hear that.
Team's far more profitable under me, so it turned out better for everyone. Stars. My executive approval rating is 52%. More than half. Can you believe that?
Any theories about the virus is gonna be?
That's for sure. More likely than not, some kind of old protectorate infrastructure. Worst case, it's a uranium gas pipe, and further drilling will kill everyone here in seconds. It'd be hard to collect bits for making a tunnel with no workers to dig it first.
Better set the sorry.
Agreed. Wouldn't want to miss that juicy bonus.
They're in a difficult spot.
Unless your lamps can see through solid rock and figure out what's on the far side.
Oh. Oh. This was all. This direction was completely useless. Never mind. you sure this has the prism sight? Personal reflections 247 to then Chris the tiny role in the Ghost of plans from recent but the one that shows the frustrations and some repeating for the silver. The person. There's a increase in failure of Warbin. Furthermore, we have both mere bullets and bombs. The ceiling counting disease mines because of the gray matter. But no, there's no medallion. There's itself. Vaulted. Damn it. Ha ha! Any? I love me sniper rifles.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Who's speaking? Who's speaking?
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Mobilizing. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Resorting to violence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Standing by to specify.
Hehehehe. We want. Let's see. We want science, probably. Hack. Sneak. Whoa. Yeah, flight children doing frost engine. Can I? that. Drums. Ah! Ah!
It is the duty of every protector and subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Batten scan. Hostilities are afoot.
Anything. Anything.
Untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Remember, all subjects prosper under
Like, I do not trust Auntie's choice like with with mental refreshment. I just don't. Okay.
We got company, Commander. The unfriendly. Deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability,
That can't be all of it. That can't be. Come on. Okay.
Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. You are the raw material for perfection. Come in. Come right in. Refreshed. Gillette, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Supplemental firewall goes to have an against the social administer does a representing multiple means each day. This one action finds all suggests me as part of it. Propaganda. Just sorry, but I need to be right back. I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
imperfect thoughts, all it takes is some light instruction,
a restorative cocktail,
and the quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee
when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again.
soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts, hello, contentment.
This is new. A mild euphoric.
Is that good?
Light hallucinogenic properties. Not entirely unpleasant, but kid stuff.
Greetings, subject, or should I say refreshed to be. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
I think a few bulbs burned out and this one's upstairs. Play along. We should be able to get past.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
I'm definitely here for mental rush. You're gonna let me in for that, right?
Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
I'd like to hear more about mental refreshment, preferably with some specifics.
Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation. I've undergone the procedure myself, several times they say, and look at me now, never more content.
Right.
Simply step over to my automechanical.
Greeting, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
I prefer to wait for someone to know what to think and say.
Incorrect, but your response has merited a yay-sayer verbal commendation. For exceptional, the accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the sovereign. As a loyal protectorate subject, by operating at peak efficacy. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
No, the balance all the charts completely.
Correct. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
Well, I probably feeling them all concurrently.
Unacceptable. A perfect society. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
An ideal protector.
Processing. The appropriate reply was formulating conclusion. Frenom 100. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject is now. Proceed. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Trust me, the lathe of particularity
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
I'm realigned with the paradigm.
Are we sure this isn't?
Feeling a little dizzy, Commander. If we ain't careful, we might find ourselves on.
We're refreshed, so refreshed. Mentally, I confess, so refreshed.
Maybe I should load. Okay. And see if a less.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Let's try. Is there any other way to get through this other than the corridor?
Feeling a little dizzy, Commander. If we.
Okay then.
Are you ready to realign with a paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections.
I'm Head Refresher Ghoul, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a
Productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say,
goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
I don't know what in the void we just got hosed down with, but.
Greetings, subject. Or should I say refreshed? Welcome to the... You're not on my schedule.
This is all a mite strange, but perhaps we should play along.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Why, of course, it is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts. Head Refresher Gould says, I've undergone the procedure myself. Several times, they say, and look at me now.
Alright,
Simply
by the way.
step over to my auto mechanic.
Okay. Okay.
Greeting, subject. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective. Incorrect. The query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness. Incorrect. Wait. Processing. That was the degree. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity?
I'm supposed to say that?
Acceptable. A perfect society. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you? Processing. The appropriate reply. Formulating conclusion. 100 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful. Now, proceed. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now. Your realignment with the paradigm begins
You'll
now.
feel ever so... I could tell you were in need of mental refreshment. I possess a particularly...
To deliberate is to court ruin.
I do believe that's the first test I've ever failed.
Your siren's call of independent thought falls on a deaf mind.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
Greetings, new person. Hello. My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm.
Can you tell anything about the refreshment? The staff has acknowledged me.
It is the duty of all protect. I am newly full of zeal, free of imperfect thoughts. My mind is a thing of symmetry. Pondering begets disharmony. To deliberate is to court ruin. Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and vexation. Thinking never made anybody happy.
Can you tell me about the refreshment process?
Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to thinking approved thoughts. He tells us what to that, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity device can abrade all imperfections.
Where's this last particular device?
It's right outside Head Refresher Gould's office. He'll schedule you an appointment.
I need the refresher. Like,
Follow the signs to the lecture hall.
do you have any pills on you, do?
Only internally, I'm afraid. You should refreshment.
Okay.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Okay.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos, and their choice is an invitation to failure, loss, and anarchy. It is a sad fact that all human beings require direction.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today? Response, zeal. Noted. With hope, our highly trained refreshment facilitators, I am responsible for medicament dispensement has concluded for the day.
Can you tell me where a clerical error occurred?
Response, medicaments are stored in farewell statement.
Luxury and resplendence. The system provides. The system abides.
Think I'd prefer mental refreshment over listening to that shit again.
Evidence disposed. Okay, we're elimination. Whoa, whoa.
Serve the sovereign.
Combat probable.
God damn it! Stop!
I am inclined to give chase.
That's right.
Subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it.
Let's get the combine on.
Mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclination,
Messages. Professions. This is kind of reasonable. This is a part of this plan. Secure breach. This is a special defense. Secure. It's gonna kitchen pantry. Set kind of sentry and seal kitchen. Telling them I better have the option to not share. Wait, not you.
Privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Hi. Is there just gonna say there's another topic?
The mental refreshment process
Let's see. I may have made a mistake in gathering so much. Uh, why are all my saves? I hope that. Okay. There's still more we need to gather, I guess. So call Let's see. I still just need to fill. I don't know. Should call it. Head refresher Gould. Avoid activating this until I've safely retreated to my office. Wait. Oh no. A bit overtime. Let's just you know.
Say, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all of
Okay.
Oh, do I detect a whiff of reprioritin gas? I thought no one was... I should have your chart. Wait.
And so the scientist becomes the lab sprat. Fitting, ain't it?
Well, this is normally where you'd say something.
Got.
Oh dear, I seem to be a little even in a state such as this. I am more than... To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
To document the wonders of the mental refreshment process.
You know, I'm beginning a proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology, and I'll provide you what you're here for.
Why, I'm always rich.
Yes, well, you'll see. So, what of the Order? Our former allies? Those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation. What say you of them?
They're dedicated, well-meaning, and look to tomorrow.
That's very kind of you, dear.
They're obsessed with tomorrow. Why even worry about the future anyway? The paradigm maps out our path, so we don't need to be concerned about what comes next. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
Honestly, not that all. I mean, can you really call it independence though? They're all conforming to like their corporate thing. I see.
Can't blame you. Every one of the employees you had dealings with are the most vapid of the lot, excepting myself, obviously.
I do appreciate your candor. That even an amoral outsider like yourself find them worthless is telling. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
Yeah. That sounds like you are patients. Are you repeating a script?
Not word for word, no. I do take certain liberties with the Sovereign's handbook. I understand you meant that as an insult, but I refuse to be baited by those either jealous or ignorant of our ways.
Mental refreshment robs such out of curiosity. Without inquisitiveness, would you be you?
Oh, are we to debate the nature of self now? Of identity? Let's stay on topic. I admit I've never submitted myself to the lathe of particularity, but I'm sure it would be like a light well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make?
as a last chance to distinguish yourself?
If you judge aside treats dissension, the protectors can.
That was the final point you wanted to. All right, fair enough. In that little battle of wits, one of us proves. I am deeply disappointed by your lack of.
Guard, we have an intruder. Improvement.
Finishing my fire.
No. Fine.
About to reload. Sustain the system.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
So it's
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive. Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions. Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer! Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended. Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
as I was unclear, I thought kids extended the laboratory. Only if I had forgotten the laboratory, devised openings. Yes, I thought that's place I go was fishing. Not that this isn't all great, but I'm over time, so thank you all for watching. This has been Agent Fox, aka Raziera, signing off.